All right, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About Lego. Tonight we're doing a special holiday edition. We're going to be jumping all over the place with some cool just holiday things we found that we wanted to talk about. So it's going to be a little more off the cuff. We're going to talk to you guys as well during this time. So how you doing, Andrew? Happy Christmas, as they say in Harry Potter. And what's going on with you, man?
Everything's good. Everything's good. I'm actually not doing any kind of work the rest of the week. I'm going to do a couple odds and ends, and then I'm going to build. I've got a lot of sets to build, and during the holidays, I want to build Lego.
Yeah. Well, I was just going to say that sounds like the right type of Christmas to me. So.
Yeah. I mean, that was the kind of Christmas that I had every year growing up.
Perfect. You got to recreate that, man. So that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure. So how's everything going with you?
Yeah, we're doing good. I still got a little work to knock out this week, but other than that, yeah, we're planning to spend some time with family and just post up, get the fire going, get the Christmas tree, Well, it's here already. I swear I have a Christmas tree up now, but yeah, and just spend some time with family and just have a nice time. Yes, hopefully there will be plenty of Lego building worked into all of that as well. So
yeah.
Lady Bricks, yay, Christmas. Absolutely. Hey, but before we get into all the Christmas hullabaloo. We just got hit with some Lego news from the Legoverse today.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Lego news.
So let's there it is. Let's take a look at it. We got the Blacktron gift with purchase.
Yeah, official image. I mean, it looks like an official image to me. It's got the Blacktron cruiser space system. Yeah. It's got the number on the box. So yeah, what do you think about this, Jason?
Yeah, initial thoughts. Perfect. The one thing I did I wasn't sure about were the wings along the front of the cockpit. I did check the original one just because I couldn't remember exactly how it looked, and it does have wings next to it. They are facing the other way though, and they're the classic old school wings. So I like that a little more. This is a little different, but I saw the back of the box, how it showed it come apart and the wings fold out, and it kind of makes a little more sense that way. But overall, like just the initial image, man, it's perfect. It looks like a set right out of the 80s.
I know it does. And one of the things that caught my eye immediately when I was like, okay, it's Blacktron 1.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Number 2, Blacktron 1 used the trans red, wing pieces. And what they've done here is they've done the black pieces with the trans red tiles. So they incorporated the red. But that was like the first thing. I was like, Blacktron 1, okay, wings, okay, red. Okay, there it is. We're okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because that's a defining feature of this set, 100%. Is those 4 red panels on the back. Now, of course, they didn't reissue that piece in trans red, unfortunately, but that would have been a lot to ask for a set like this. But they did do, like you said, covered it with those red panels, and I think they created the effect pretty perfectly for what they're going for here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. This looks like probably stickers, not prints for those panels for the logos.
Yeah, it might be. It looks like it's stickers on the side, but that front piece, that old classic front piece right there, that might be printed.
I hope it is. There was an image. Again, the back of the box had some nice images, and there's a close-up of the minifig, which is basically, as far as I could tell, the minifig was the exact replica.
Yeah, the minifig looks exactly the same as the original, as far as I could see.
Yeah, so it did kind of look like there was an outline of the sticker, but then, I mean, we got to go look back at the Lion Knight's castle. Everyone thought the shields were stickers because it looked like they had stickers in the images, and they turned out to be printed. So we never know for sure, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm super excited to have this because right now I currently have the Blacktron 1 Renegade built,
right,
and the box right here, literally behind my computer. So I'm pretty excited to get this box and this set, get them built, and put the Renegade right next to the new issue with the 2 boxes. I think it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, I think you're right. The canopy's a little, more sleek looking, of course, with the newer pieces. But all in all, this looks like it fits pretty well with the original. They really incorporated the newer parts and hid them quite well. I mean, to the point where at first glance, it even looks like the castle wall panels along the back, even though they're not. Yeah, Lady Bricks just mentioned the art, and that was one thing I wanted to bring up. It's 100% a transfer over of the original box art from those the old space sets, and the little robot there. I love that they included.
I love the little robot. The little robot is awesome.
That's so good. Do we get a new print for that robot head, or
It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell in these images of.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's like the 4-way headlight brick or if it's an actual minifig head with a print. I can't tell from here, but
I think it's just like the original robot type thing. It might be a couple of new parts, but I mean, for those of you that did not that haven't seen this, go look on Instagram. There is some photos of the back as well.
Yeah.
And it comes with the little 2x2x2 container with a Blacktron printed on the door of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got, I mean, I assume they're probably stickers. Maybe there's some of it's printed. We can all hope that it's printed, but I know I'm super excited to get this done.
Yeah, James Westman says definitely going to need 2 or 3 of these. Yeah, going to need 3 or 4. Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah, at this point too, depending on how Matt Brandon says happy holidays. Yes, happy holidays, my friends. Thanks for jumping on here with us. We're just going to be talking about this Blacktron thing before we jump into the Christmas stuff. But what was I going to say? Oh, this one might be worth maybe also checking the aftermarket for, if you don't want to spend that $180 or $150 for the gift. I mean, obviously go for it. But I know that the Forceman one was really only about $40 on the aftermarket, and it's been steadily going up, obviously, since it's been out of production. But if you could snag this for $39-$40 on eBay, grab a couple more for sure.
Yeah, I think I probably will. I'll find something to buy on Lego to get at least one of these.
Right.
I mean,
just to secure it.
I bought the Galaxy Explorer when it was first released, and then Walmart had the sale on it, and there were 75, so I bought another one. So I've got 2 Galaxy Explorers right now. Neither one of them are built, but along with that, having a little Blacktron ship to go in that mix is good stuff.
100%. And that Galaxy Explorer, even at $100 price point, I know you can get it for the 75 now, but even at 100, the parts value on that was way more than that. So like if you break it down and look at it on Bricklink, it's a phenomenal value for what you're getting, especially since it's a retro box and everything like that with all the retro minifigs recreated for it.
Yeah, I'm really happy with all the blue parts, all the blue parts that were used on that Galaxy Explorer.
Yeah. If you can get your hands on more than a few of those Galaxy Explorers, I would encourage everyone to get a hold of those, because that's phenomenal. One of the best Lego sets that came out this year.
Ooh, Cho Range Brick says Walmart's got it marked at 50. Conveniently, I'm going to Walmart in the morning, so I'll double check that, because I know that there was 2 or 3 more still on the shelf.
Okay. Merry Christmas. Yeah, I got the Galaxy Explorer at Walmart for 50. That might have been a Black Friday deal.
Yeah, he's saying it was Black Friday.
Okay, Black Friday. Yeah. Yeah, they dropped it down. Here it was really funny though. They didn't have a way to purchase on the on the app. So if you looked at it online, you could see the price that was marked down to 50, but there was no add to cart. And then they were trying not to honor it in our stores. So like they're like, oh, it's only an online deal, and I was like, you can't buy it online. There's no purchase like online. And so they did this trick. It was ridiculous. But the Allie from Brick Alley, she's like, okay, show me how to purchase it on your app, and I'll purchase it on the app. And they're like, fine, just take them from the store. Anyway.
Yeah, he said Nathaniel says his local Walmart has 15 of them.
That's 75 each. Yeah.
Yeah, I know my Walmart's got a couple of them still. So
yeah, like I said, even at $100, which is Lego's price for it, it's still a really good set. So if you can get it for 75 and you have the means to buy multiple, I would absolutely encourage people to get more than one. It's such a good set, and it has 3 builds. I don't know if you knew that. I think you did, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That you can build 3 different ships with it. It's technically a 3-in-1 classic space set,
which is awesome.
Yeah, you just have to download the instructions because they didn't advertise it in the book for some reason.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. Anyway, Lego Composer in the house. Yo.
Yo, man. What's going on?
So, yeah. Initial closing thoughts on this? I mean, I think we kind of covered everything, but...
Dude, I can't wait to have it.
Looks great. I'm excited, and I need more of this from Lego.
Me too. What would be nice, and I had thought about this as I was looking at this image today. I was like, I wonder if Lego behind closed doors is saying, okay, we got to continue doing what we've been doing, right?
Yeah.
By building the icon sets and the architecture and Star Wars and all that stuff, right? But maybe once or twice a year, we're going to get a classic castle and a classic space something. And right now, since we've got the Galaxy Explorer that had released,
yeah,
and now they're releasing a Blacktron, would only lead me to believe that maybe we might get. I mean, with Castle, we've got the Falcons came back, the Lions came back, the Forcemen came back.
I need Black Knights.
Maybe Black Knights, Wolfpack. Maybe I keep my fingers crossed.
There's so many rumors circulating around. You know, they've redesigned all the artwork for in the back of the instruction books. You see all the logos redone, all pretty and ready to go. So it's like, yeah, I mean, you have people talking about the possibilities of that. Obviously, a big reboot of these themes, even if it's like we said before, a recreation of every single set that came out, just done in a more modern style, would be preferable, right? Having some constants that you could go and get into instead of once a year. But yeah, even once a year, getting a recreation castle or a recreation pirate ship or a recreation space set like this, I think that's a cool trend. And you know, now what we're sitting at four, like you just said, 4 sets that are recreations of original old 80s Lego sets. So yeah, it's a good trend, and I think that Lego has seen the enthusiasm around it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to seeing more of this stuff. Hopefully.
Yeah, James Westman saying we need to get classic pirate, and
yeah,
well, I would agree.
But we got if you can almost add the Barracuda. I mean,
the Barracuda Bay is real close.
So it was the Barracuda remake. Like,
yeah,
you can make the ship. So. Right. So that's actually 5 in the last couple years that we've gotten of these classic original. I don't count the blacksmith shop, really. That was its own thing, I would say. It's really, people say it's a recreation of that one, whatever it was from 2000. I had it back here.
Oh, that one that was real ugly.
Yeah, the like square one that has the blue roof on it.
One with the blue roof.
Yeah. Right. I don't think it was. I don't consider it a recreation of that one. So, but anyway, that's good. We're getting way off topic now. But
Judas says he wants them to bring back Dragon Masters of the Wolfpack, and I would agree.
Yeah. Did they do many new molds besides the Bardings, which were kind of that mold isn't new. They've had that around. I'm trying to think if they've molded anything new, because I'm thinking that dragon in my head, so a remold of that in some way, because I'd hate to see a brick built one. Like, that would be terrible.
Brick built isn't the same.
Yeah, if you do a Dragon Masters reboot, even if it's just one set, like Dark Dragon's Den done really big, or the Fire Breathing Fortress, you have to remold that dragon. You cannot
and you need to move it. Yeah, and you need to do it in dark red.
Yeah, that would be
a dark red classic dragon or a dark green one would be so dope.
Yeah, bring that in. You know, if it's not the classic mold, something very close. And I know they're not going to remold the base plates. You can build it up and make it look good, just like they did with the Lion Knight's castle. Still, you don't need a raised base plate, though it would be better if they had one. But yeah, I'd like to see that. I think out of all of them, though, I know I love the Wolfpack and all that, but I really want to see Black Knights come back. That's the one I want to see the most right now.
Yeah, that would be phenomenal, man. For sure.
Yeah. What we got?
Nick's Castle Bricks says that he would put his money on a large horseman set in a year or two.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be great
over a Black Knight set, because they already reintroduced horsemen in both of the castle sets that they did.
I tell you what, if they were going to do a horseman set, I would have to say they're going to have to add some new horseman torso prints.
Yeah,
various colors, or they can just go ahead and just give me the Black Knights.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, we need a new.
I mean, you can't build a forceman group of a band of forcemen, right, with the same torso.
Yeah, you
can't.
You need at least another torso for the guys, and I would say another one for the female forceman.
That actually looks like a forceman, like
print. Yeah.
Just like they did in the classics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'd love to see that. It would be a recreation set, so probably Forceman's River Fortress potentially. Or the river, river crossing. I would say I would put my money on that if they went Forestman.
That'd be dope.
Because they already kind of did the Forestman's river, like the Forestman's, what is it? The fortress, the river fortress, because of that Forest in the Castle set, Castle and Forest.
Well, the
It's not
camouflaged outpost
official.
was kind of it was a tribute to that one as well.
That's true. That's true.
On the side, and then obviously the hideout.
People don't consider it official, and it didn't technically have any forestmen in it. So
Matt is saying that he can picture the dark red or dark green dragon.
Yeah,
I can too, man. Somebody needs to get me a mold machine and some plastic.
Right. Some dark red plastic and a what is it, a plastic injection machine or whatever?
Yeah, it's a plastic injection machine. Set you back about 80 grand.
Yeah, we got this. Not.
James Westman says if they brought back pirates through a GWP, like Saber Island would be ideal.
Dude, you get the soldiers again. That's what we're missing.
Yeah, and that would match about the right piece count for the Forceman's Hideout or the Blacktron Cruiser. Yeah,
and that's what we're missing out of Pirates. They've brought back a few things now. They even put one in our Black Falcon creator set. So, we have the Pirates. We need the soldiers back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, all right.
Wrapping that up.
Now that we've gone from space to castle and we've used 15 minutes.
You can't have a conversation with us without circling into some nice castle territory.
I agree. And I don't think we're done yet with that either. So.
Is it even okay? Is it? Yeah, that's true. Actually, I forgot.
We'll come back. We'll come back to that castle stuff here in a moment.
For sure.
All right. So, I just wanted to, because we are so close to the holiday. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yep.
That's in our lives, and thank you for joining in and watching.
Mm-hmm.
I just I got to stay in the Christmas spirit this week. This week it's all about candy canes and coffee and hot cocoa and presents for me. And obviously building all these Christmas sets from this year. So I've got both of these still in the box. Haven't built either one.
Okay.
But I'm super excited because I have a light kit for the Main Street set. So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, that'll look cool.
And I decided to spend $35 on the new candy canes.
Perfect.
So that I can throw my candy canes in my tree.
Yeah, okay. That's going to be awesome.
So when I build my tree, I'm going to take out those candles because nobody puts candles on a dry Christmas tree.
Not anymore. They used to.
Because we all realize that that's a fire hazard.
Right.
But candy canes are okay. As kids, me and my brother used to hang we would get one of those 12 packs of the candy canes, and we would hang the candy canes on the tree. Perfect. That was the one thing that we were allowed to hang on the tree.
Right.
So the last days of Christmas that week, once you're out of school, we would both get a candy cane a day off the tree.
Nice. Yeah.
So, so it was kind of a tradition. So I got to put the candy canes on my Christmas tree.
Definitely. I'm all for it, man. That's a cool Christmas tree. It's quite large. Actually, I've seen it built at my wife's family's house. They had it up there. And yeah, it's actually really nice. It's different than the other one because they did another one in a similar style a year ago, I think, or a year or two. I think it had a little train around the bottom of it and stuff. But
yeah, that tree came out in 2019.
Okay, so it was a few years back. Yeah,
it was a few years ago. I have that one as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. I liked it too. But this one's much taller.
It is. Yeah. No, this one has some nice techniques, some nice style to it. I think they're both nice. But this one's a little bigger for sure. We just had a comment up there.
Yeah. James Westman, he said, "Oh, I see what you did there, wrapping that up. Christmas presents and all."
Totally on accident. But that's just what comes with the Christmas spirit, I guess.
Yeah. And Lady Brick says she likes the candles. Apparently, she wants the house to burn down.
Well, the Lego candles aren't going to burn anything down.
No,
you might be able to put, those little green hollow 1x1 pips, scatter those around on those branches, and just poke the candy canes in on top.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I have the dark green ones.
Do both. Yeah.
I have dark green ones with the 1x1 rounds with the hole in them, so I can use those. I found them on the pick-a-brick wall, so I've got thousands of them.
Cool. And as far as the Main Street, I mean, we did talk about it a little bit a few lives back. Honestly, I'm just going to reiterate, stand by it as a good Lego winter set. And anyone who thinks it's not a good set is clearly just they're getting cold in their stocking because this is a good set.
Yeah, I like it. I really like it.
I think it's a good set. I absolutely love the trolley. That's phenomenal. And the two buildings are just nice downtown buildings, to add to the fire station and everything else, and the train station.
Yeah,
in the downtown area. Perfect.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. So, moving on here, we have this year's two GWPs, and I love both of them. I made special trips to the Lego store to make sure that I acquired both day one.
Cool. Yeah.
I've only actually had time to build the one.
Okay.
But I have it right here.
Nice.
So let's
enlarge that. Take a look at it real quick. Nice. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
It's a very, very cool set. I really, really like it.
Yeah, there's a decent amount of detail for something a little smaller. I like, I know some people were kind of hemming and hawing about the backgrounds built like that, but that looks good for what it is. Like, I think it really works. Oh, and it's got a little feature. That's awesome. The gem on this set is going to be that red elf hat.
It is actually. And if you notice, the two minifigs are the reverse colors. So one's got a red shirt with the green hat, and then the green shirt with the red hat.
I like it. That's really cool. Yeah, so the red torso for the elf is new. Yes. I believe. And red hat.
they're actually different, dude. Let me pop them off here real quick. So you've got little green guy.
Okay, yep. And that's the standard one, right? Yeah, there you go. Yep, that's the standard one.
Okay. Then you've got the little red guy, and his print is actually different.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. I love that. That's cool. Yeah. And so then, with that red hat, you could make a fully red one if you wanted to.
You could make a fully red elf.
I love it. Just what we need.
That's pretty exciting stuff.
Fantastic.
And I'm also really excited about the little Santa's workshop, and then setting them up to look like this.
I mean, really great little Christmas sets here. I mean, I love that it looks like a barn. That's a nice style they did. They went away from maybe some of the other stuff they've done. Make it look like a barn shop like that. That's really
it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat.
I like everything about these. These are really nice.
They are. They're really cool. They're really cool shelf pieces too. Like if you, because we buy all the holiday stuff. Like all of the anything that comes out for fall or Thanksgiving, we have all the Valentines, all of the Halloween, and all the Christmas. So and Crystal will decorate each season with the Lego. The Legos go on the Lego shelf.
Right. Okay. Right? Yeah, I love it.
So, we've got, Mr. and Mrs. Claus brickheads. We've got, the Christmas, the red pickup truck that we obviously decorate each season. So it changes each season. Right. And then we got all the little tiny builds, and then all the Christmas ornaments. We get all that stuff.
Perfect. Yeah.
So these are awesome.
They just go along right with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had the one last year with the, it was like, Pet the Reindeer or something like that.
Yep.
So I've got it built, and I've got this one built. And if I build the next one, I want to see what all three of them look like sitting next to each other and get a photo.
That reindeer one looks like it really matches up fairly well with the ice skating one. So
so I'm kind of excited to see what they look like together.
That's cool. That's exciting stuff. Yeah. Fantastic, man. I love these. Yeah. They have great figs, great parts, and they look really nice. So I'm all for it.
The little elf one with the trees, it's actually a pretty cool little build. There's quite a few trans blue pieces, light blue tiles and stuff in it.
And that little feature with the spinning is fun. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's the same feature as the one, I want to say it was the last year. It was called the ice skating.
Okay, yeah.
It's like the same basic setup. It's just, it's like North Pole version.
Awesome. Yeah.
So then I guess moving back into the minifigs that were released on the last series. These are the ones from the holiday.
Right. So these ones are the ones that go with Christmas.
Yeah, these are the Christmas ones. And I know that a lot of people didn't really think that series was great, but I mean, I bought 2.5 boxes of this minifig series. Yeah. So I've got several of the the little elf girl with the gingerbread house, and and then I mean the antlers. What a great! I mean, there's just so many great parts here.
Yeah, if you don't love the theme of this group of minifigs, you can love some of the stuff it came with. Definitely, obviously, if you don't have some of the red coat soldiers, you could pop the hat and head off of this guy, and you could make some nice red coats for Pirates theme if you don't want them to be nutcrackers. You've got, like you said, the antlers. They work well for decking out certain classic castle figs. I like the snowman has a nose piece. Is that a new nose piece on there? The little
it's like
piece?
a little tiny carrot. Here, let me
That's
grab
pretty
it.
cool. I just recognized that the other day that it had its own special little. I thought it was part of the mold.
Yeah, it's here. Let me pop that up.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. There you go.
See, it's actually a little tiny. It's one of the little tiny carrots.
Ah, wow. And does that stick onto it?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah. And then I wonder.
Yellow head in there.
Got it. Yeah, so that's a cool feature that I don't think a lot of people realized. I thought it was all one mold.
No, it's not. The hat comes off.
And the carrot.
And then the head, and then you've got this little guy underneath.
Oh, nice. He reminds me of one of the Lego Racers heads from back in the stunt rally.
So it's a full on cool fig, man.
Awesome. Yeah. So there's good parts, and that's the series that came with the Crown Girl, right? The Crown Knight Girl.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, people who love the classic Yellow Castle, you gotta love this series. And it's nice to deck out your town with these guys. I've seen a couple people do what we had talked about earlier, making the stage inside their Christmas village with the little Nutcracker and the fairy up there doing the play. So it really does add a lot of accessories. I kind of wish that the Lego minifig series collectibles would kind of do this more with other themes, not just the holiday theme, where, instead of 1 or 2 of everything, you get maybe 3 or 4 of a castle stuff and 3 or 4 of, some cool city workers, or, grouping them in a little bit more, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like that there's so many that you can put into an existing theme like that. So that's
I mean, if they're releasing, 2 or 3 series a year, then I would say, yeah, why not do that?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, yeah, maybe people would I guess I could see that they wouldn't sell large chunks of that series if you're not that type of fan for what they're selling in the series. So spreading it out across the board probably gets them the most sales. But, for me, here I am. I mean, if I had my way, I'd want collectible minifig series Castle, collectible minifig series Pirates, collectible minifig series Rock Raiders. I just go down all of the themes, and you could just collect these 12 collectibles from every theme they've done. That's awesome.
That would be amazing.
That's dream come true status. But getting some of these out and different ones is still fun. So
yeah, James is just pointing out the little gingerbread house.
Yeah, the mini gingerbread house. The fig comes with 2 complete gingerbread houses.
Yes, it does.
And one goes in the globe, and you can have another one to put in all of your Lego Winter Village houses and stores. And
yeah,
you can have them on every
store you get maybe 6 of this little elf girl, and you can put a gingerbread house in the window of every single, Winter Village set.
I guess what I'm saying is, if they had to go and group a bunch of holiday style ones into a theme, I'm glad that there's so many that go into Lego Winter Village stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this works for me.
Yeah, I mean, I love them. And then I guess here, moving on from this, we've got a couple of things that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Here's some more stuff of Jason's.
Yeah, we jumping back in.
his little Christmas builds. Jason, you want to tell us about these just a little bit?
Sure. Yeah. So these are castle builds. They're castle Christmas builds, right? So I just wanted to bring in some holiday style stuff with having an account on Instagram, kind of doing seasonal themed posts now and then, trying to work that in. I decided to try these out. The inspiration for the Black Knight's Christmas Tavern one on the for me, it's my left. I'm not sure if it is for everyone else, but was the stone pattern walls. I tried to replicate the printed ones from the Black Knight's Castle, the original set, but they're all made with actual bricks. So there are no actual wall panels on that set at all. They're all just built bricks, brick built ones. So And then the Crusader Winter Manor has a ton of little Easter eggs inside. There's a nativity built down inside of it. There's like a stable. There's hidden treasure chest in the stable. Like, yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff. There's like the knight's chambers up top, kind of like an inn sort of. And then there's like a table, and they're cooking like cookies inside the little, you can see the chimney over there. So yeah, it's very festive. There's snow. There's little wreaths hanging on them. It's maybe not quite historically accurate. I don't know exactly how they celebrated Christmas or what they were doing, the Yuletide back in the Middle Ages. But, and then we made the sleigh, which is kind of fun. It's a kind of a fun rendition of maybe one of those classic little classic carriages, but it's got the little runners, like a little sleigh there, and the princess is rolling through on that. So a lot of fun to build these. These actually do have PDFs you can download and purchase and download from my shop if you're interested in building these with the bricks you guys have at home. So you can take a look at that. I may hold off potentially though. If I get my stuff together, I was going to run a quick sale on these just in the next couple of days. So if you wanted to purchase the bundle or something for a little cheaper, I might throw that up in a couple of days if I can get it up. So, but yeah, these are my winter.
I've got both the instructions for both of these.
Yeah.
And I would say 90% of the parts are pulled for the Christmas Tavern, the Black Knight's Christmas Tavern.
Cool. Awesome. Well, I'd love to.
I keep saying that I'm going to build it.
Yeah, I know. Well, once you get the parts pulled, you should do a photo shoot, because I know I love the way you make your high def, really nicely shot photos. So I'd love to see these in real life. A couple people have already sent me photos of some of them that they've built at their homes and stuff, and so that's really fun to see. But I'd like to see your photo skills at work once you put these together as well.
Yeah, for sure. I would. I'm not going to build something like that without taking a bunch of photos.
Well, and I have one more build actually in this series, and I will. I'll probably post it this Christmas, though I may not be able to get a PDF up for it, which is really bummer. But it's the Black Knights one, or the Black Falcons one. So we have Black Knights, Crusaders or Lion Knights, and then a Black Falcons one to kind of create a Christmas trio of sets here. So right. You'll be getting images of that probably soon on my Instagram for a nice Christmas post. I was trying to get to it, but just too busy this holiday season to try and get those PDFs out. So,
those PDFs take a while, man.
They do. They really do. And
a lot of work.
I don't want to make it sloppy. Like, I want to put the work in, make it really clean and nice. So, but yeah, these are my Christmas castle sets. So,
yeah, and they're awesome. I love them. They look good. Makes me feel just right.
Yeah. Classic castle and Christmas. I mean, can you ask for anything better?
No, because I had a lot of classic castle Christmases growing up.
Yeah, you just combine them right here. So there you go.
Right.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you like them, man.
Yeah, definitely. And then I just wanted to pull up. I wanted to pull up two of my fun images that I've created.
Yeah, I really like these. This is what
I've said it a million times. The Dragon Masters always was a Christmas thing for me because that's when I got the sets as a child.
Right.
And, so I relate all of the Dragon Masters to winter.
Yeah.
So, of course, I had to put Magisto's workshop in there, covered in snow and, doing this little gem magic happening.
Yeah, making the Christmas light gems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There you go. Making them glowing with holiday cheer.
Yeah, I mean, and doing these images like this, they're cool, but you find yourself with a few parts from the set, like over here in a random bag because you had to take them off and
right.
put white ones on.
Yeah.
And then after you do that, you're like, damn, I got to take all that back apart and put the original parts back in the set so that, you're not missing stuff.
Right. I feel it.
So I did this one here. I love Magisto's workshop. It's one of my favorite.
I like this. I really like the vibe with it too. It looks good in snow. The little red roofs and the pointed red roof and everything. It's definitely a nice look for a snowy area for sure. Of course, wizards and Santa Claus and all that, whatever. It's kind of it looks nice together for sure with the snow.
Yeah.
What do you say, Magisto something?
Magisto, love that mod.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Lego Composer. This is what I do when I don't have anything else better to do. Right. I throw snow on castle sets.
when we're not building a billion pieces of castles in the background.
Right. And then I also did a little Santa visit to the camouflaged outpost. So I did the same thing here.
Oh, and he's up on top. I like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
remember. This is a while back.
Yeah. There's no chimney.
Oh.
But he's still on top. He's hanging
still
out
up there. He's still trying, for sure. I like that. Yeah, the treasure chest up there is like the present.
Yeah, it's got presents in it.
Yeah, you got some you got some little letters, presents. I like this. Yeah, this is cool. I like the reindeer. That's great. The snow. Yeah, this is good. I really like the look of these castle stuff in the wintertime. I think that's really cool. I think it would be cool and would have been awesome if Lego had ever done a more like northernly, like snowy Christmas. Not even Christmas, sorry, castle. You know, with some ice and snow. And I'm surprised they didn't add that to the Viking like theme that they had done. Because in the image, the big image, it's all icy and there's like wind and snow.
You're talking about the one in the box?
The original like Viking theme with
the original Viking
dragons,
theme.
yeah.
But I'm talking about you're talking about that image that's on the flip side.
Yeah,
of
the flap, like the final. That's like one of the last boxes that had the flap built onto it ever. Yeah, that one. And you could open it up and it's like this big northern like snowscape. But there was no snow built around any of the creations or anything like that. Then the fort didn't have anything on it. Like, I don't know. It just, I would love to have seen a medieval style theme in the snowy area at some point. That would have been cool.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, when you mentioned that box, and showed that box on one of our lives, I was like, holy crap, I need to get that set.
I have it right over here. You want me to grab it and show everyone? It's kind of a Christmassy show.
I mean, yeah, you can. I mean, or I can grab it. I've got one sitting right over here too.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and grab it then?
No, you grab it.
Okay. Yeah, so this is what we're talking about here. Let's see if I can get the light. There we go.
Yeah, look
at that.
Icy mountain in the background.
Yeah, you got the icy mountains. You got the ice. Isn't there some ice on the water there? You can kind of see. Yeah, the fort's up on the hills.
Let me make you full screen here, Jason, with that. Well, you can't really see it because you're on your iPhone, but
yeah, my phone. But you get the idea. So I'm glad that they did an image like this. That's very.
Did you rip the cover off of that box?
Oh, dude, this is all I have left of all of the boxes, man. This was back in the day when I wasn't like keeping boxes and stuff. I'm so happy I still have this cover. Like, this is it, dude. I kept the cover because the image was so cool. Yeah,
so that is the flip side of the base, right?
Yeah. Yeah. There's the base.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is on the back here. But yeah, no, just going back, and that's kind of Christmassy. I like it. They have like, I don't know if you can see that well, unfortunately. But there's like, if you study this image, we should scan this and like have a high res image somewhere to look at. But you can see them like cooking chickens or like turkey, like the turkeys over the fire, and there's like the wolves coming out of the swamp area, and like there's like a dude like in a like in the pool like without a shirt on, just like bathing. Like, it's hilarious. There's so much going on.
What was it? I think it was. Was it in Lake Town? Was it a Lake Town set, or was it the Battle of the Five Armies? There was a couple buildings in Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, that had some snow accents on it.
Yes. I think it's the Battle of the Five Armies had a little snow along maybe the building there.
Yeah, it was like on like just a couple hints of it on the roof or something like that.
And the background image had it in it too, to give you.
Yeah, well, it was in the movie. It was snowing.
Right. So it was that winter. Yeah, because in the movie they're up on the frozen falls and all that. Yeah. So it's pretty cold. But
now, what do you think's going to happen when they release that Vikings target? The Viking village, because it looked like it could possibly have some snow going on there as well.
Well, so the original fan model, this is something I didn't even think about bringing up. We could have brought an image up, but the original fan model is an ice locked fort. It's like totally like encrusted in snow, and there's like icicles and things like that on it. So it's definitely a snow set. And it is, I forgot that was even coming out. That is kind of what I'm talking about, a more castle. It's Vikings, but it's kind of in that same genre. I hope that they keep it in that theme and that you get that snow. I don't see why they wouldn't.
I think it would be good if they did, because
Yeah.
it's one thing. It's one thing to get a Winter Village set, right? Because it's, of course, it's snow, right?
Right.
But like what you're talking about is like something with snow, like it's a winter of some other theme. I think that would be amazing.
Yeah, not a Christmas theme, a winter, like snow, either a winter theme or just an area that's cold, like, and is always snowy and like icy. Kind of like the northern realms or whatever in Game of Thrones. What is that? The
Winterfell.
Where the winter, Winterfell, and then past the wall, Castle Black, like past that area, where it's just always snowy and cold. Like a theme in something like that would be cool. So, yeah, seeing this Viking fort coming out, it's a fort, right, or is it a village?
Right, I think it's technically a village.
Yeah, it's got like a guard tower, and some.
Yeah, there's a couple towers and a couple little buildings and whatnot. Yeah. So, I still don't even know when we're going to get that. I mean, it could be the end of this next year before we even see anything on that.
Right. Yeah, it's a Target exclusive, so keep your eyes on Target, guys. Obviously, images will pop all over Instagram as soon as there's something to see, but that's something to keep an eye out for. And a lot of people don't remember or know about that, so we'll try and keep talking about it and give you stuff as we get info.
Yeah, you looked like you forgot there for a second.
Well, I did. I didn't forget that we were getting it necessarily, but yeah, in the moment, I blanked on it. So, as soon as you mentioned it, I was like, yeah, that's happening. So, but that's going to be a really cool set to get a hold of, as long as we can get a hold of it. I hope it's not hard to get,
Well, I mean, I'm going to break some kneecaps, dude. I'm going to get it. I don't care.
I live within an hour of like 5 targets or 3.5 targets or something like that.
Well, I mean, there's a target about 45 minutes from here. Yeah, but I can be there when they open. I don't care.
If it's at my target and there's multiples, I'll probably try and pick them all up and then kind of do the Jordan Perry, the treatment where he gets them and then ships them out to people who need them or whatever. So,
which is nice. That's a nice thing to do.
So we'll try to get them. We have a ton of targets in this area. Seattle, Tacoma, Gig Harbor, they're all over the place.
So some of you guys, I don't know if everybody here follows K-Town Bricks.
Yeah.
But, it's funny because I'm here in Middle Tennessee with Brick Monarch Shop, and I didn't realize it, but K-Town Bricks is about an hour and a half from me, further out into the country.
Yeah.
Which is odd, but I was like, dude, we got to hook up, man, to the owner, So I wanted to show everybody this holiday night from K-Town.
Yeah, I saw that. It's so cool. I really like it. It's a fun little collectible for
sure.
I
mean, he's got little, a little reindeer on his shirt and a shield.
Yep.
A little ornament balls around his belt. And then he's got holly on his helmet. So when he passes one of the ladies, he can get a kiss from the ladies.
Oh, right. Yeah, the mistletoe helmet.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Just
like built in.
It is kind of hilarious. I feel like I need to get like one and have it like hanging on this side.
There you go. It would look good with the candy cane too, though.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, no, that's really cool. I don't know if he's still got some available.
He does not. They're sold out.
I figured they would be. He's got a great shop and he is selling out of stuff a lot. So go follow him because he'll post like a nice countdown for a lot of people, so that you can kind of be aware of what's going on at his shop and then get a hold of some of those exclusives.
It was kind of strange too, because I was like, well, I should probably mention this in our video this evening. And I went onto his shop and they were sold out. They were gone Christmas night. I have 3 of them, so I'm okay with them being sold out.
Sure.
But then I found some other medieval pants, like lower bottom printed with the patch pieces, and I was like, okay, well, let me get a couple of those. And then I got a couple of this and a couple of that, and before I knew it, I had $100 bill that I had to pay. So I mean, that's just the way it is when I go to K-Town Bricks. You know, he's got some really cool stuff, and I can't look at his shop and not buy something.
Yeah, can't look at his shop and not spend $50-$60.
I mean, it's been a trend for me to spend 100 every time.
Right. Yeah. Well, which is good. And, supporting creators like that is fantastic. I'm happy we can do that. And yeah, so shout out K-Town Bricks. Check his stuff out.
Yeah.
I bought the potions. One of my favorite things he's done so far is the potion bottles for the Halloween
Those
series.
are awesome. Those are awesome.
All of them. Yeah. I'm missing a couple. I know you have them, but I'm missing a couple. I think I'm missing 2. But yeah, all of the little bottles he printed with the little labels on them, and then he's got the little recipes and stuff all printed out on scrolls. Like, yeah, I know a lot of people who share images to me of their K-Town brick orders and stuff. They're like, "Look, I got the thing," and I was like, "Dude, yeah." And of course, like if you want to go all the way with the more realistic but still kind of castle classic style, like knights and stuff, he's got a whole loadout of really high quality printed.
Yeah, I mean, but he's also got neutral prints, right? But then he's actually got like historically accurate medieval characters from like the 12th, 13th, 14th century.
Yeah, like actual like barons and lords and stuff like that.
Yeah, like named with what they would wear, like their coat of arms in real life.
It's like what Lego I wish was doing. So at least we got him doing it. So I really like it. Good. And it's all fine and good to do that stuff, but the fact that he does it in such high quality with the pad prints and everything like that.
Yeah, he's got a pad printer. So I mean, the quality is superior. And once I realized that, I have no question of just buying. If I like an image of what he's got, I'm buying it. Period.
Yeah, and another thing, and I don't know if this is something he sources out or not. I haven't actually talked to him, but he's got some custom parts, like the little pull arms and stuff like that.
He does, yeah.
So I don't know if he's molding those at his shop.
I don't know who's making them or what.
Yeah, if he's like, sending them out to get them made. Either way, I don't care how he does it because they're phenomenal. So, but yeah, he's got a nice array of some accurate medieval, historically accurate swords and like warhammers and some.
I don't know if I've got the warhammer in here, but I would like to show you if I do. That's not it.
Yeah, I remember you said you had gotten a couple of the warhammers. But yeah, he's got a nice little assortment of some short swords and some different types of things there as well. So if you like the custom weapons,
I do. I do actually have.
Well, and they're on par with it. There you go. Yeah, if you can get that focus, try put your hand behind it or a piece of paper. There you go. Perfect. Look at that, and that's like as high quality and detail as you can get. Right?
Yeah, it's dual mold warhammers.
Yeah, fantastic. Looks great. Good quality. Recommend K-Town Bricks 100%.
Yeah, I've got this is my K-Town brick box.
Nice. Yeah, it's filling up. I've got the same box.
I've got another K-Town brick box right here. So
that's funny. That's awesome.
Yeah. So this is how the Christmas nights came.
Yeah, and the fact that he even has the bubble, the blister pack like that with the little label on the back. That's the kind of stuff I want to do at some point. That'd be fun. So. He's definitely an inspiration, something to aspire to if you want to get into the.
Yeah, you guys like castle stuff? Go check that out for sure.
For sure, man.
Won't be disappointed.
Absolutely not.
But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited about this Blacktron thing, man.
Yeah, circling it back to the original. Yeah, so for those of you who weren't in here when we started this up. We started the pod. It's not a podcast, kind of is, whatever. We started it up with this image here of the new gift with purchase Blacktron set, done in retro style box art, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, and I've already been pre-working on my my Blacktron army here.
Perfect. Yep.
Let's see if I can get them in there.
Got a couple.
So I've got and the 3 in the center there have the triarchy of Blacktron 1.
Yep. Those are
I've got one of the classic Blacktron 1 guys right here.
Those are like Blacktron Death Troopers.
They are, dude. They're amazing. I love them.
They are cool. And then Gen 2 in the back there. Yeah. Whenever I see a Blacktron torso, I always try to snag it. So yeah, Blacktron's fire. All the old classic stuff is phenomenal. And it's cool to see it getting reworked here. Hopefully we see more of that stuff coming out. Yeah, man. Well, I think that's about it. We just wanted to kind of talk with people, who wanted to do some Christmas chatting and to cover some of our favorite Christmas stuff and the things that we've done with our Lego in the Christmas theme. And so that kind of wraps up what we wanted to talk about, just to say happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everybody who's out there, part of the crew, jumping in on the lives regularly. It's always good to have you guys. So share some of that.
It feels like when we do a live, it feels like we just had like a Lego party and we just got in and just talked for an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's like a lug, right? Just our own digital one. Yeah, I like it.
Which is awesome.
Yeah, it is fun. It's fun. It's like, it's kind of like visiting with friends, you know. So having you guys in there, seeing the regulars especially coming in is really nice. It keeps us wanting to do this. So
yeah, for those of you that don't know, sometimes when Jason isn't busy, or when I'm not busy, or the wife isn't wanting attention, we can literally get on a live or get on a chat, a video chat with each other, and we could talk for 4 hours straight and not even bat an eye until somebody comes and says, "Hey, you're done. Get off."
Yeah, well, originally that's why this started. I think because you had contacted me about the Brick Monarch shop and doing some promotional work, and you'd send me some stuff, and I did some of that, and then some stuff with like the PDFs and things like that, helping out with some of the digital stuff, and it went from that to like we would sit there and you'd call or whatever, and we'd be like, yeah, so this is what I'm thinking, and we'd have the business talk or whatever, and then we'd end up talking for another 2 hours about Classic Castle or whatever, and I was like, you know what, like we kind of came up with it together. It's like, what if we just like did this on a live stream, because we just keep talking about Lego, and so that is really how it originated, right?
Yeah, it really is.
I mean, so it's just a Lego like let's talk party, basically, is what we're doing here. So
yeah, basically. James Westman says it's always good to be here.
Well, it's always good to have you, James. We appreciate it.
I agree. Yeah, he reached out to me before we got on live and said, "Hey, did you see this?" I was like, "Yeah, we're going to be talking about that a little bit tonight."
Yep.
Talking about the Blacktron.
Yeah.
Nathaniel says, "Merry Christmas." Merry Christmas to you, sir.
Merry Christmas back, man.
And Lego Composer says, "You guys make my Mondays." Well, I appreciate that. I wish that we could get on here at like noon on Monday and just like talk until midnight.
Just keep it going. Yeah. Just have like the fireside chat. Just go forever. Yeah. Just people jumping in and out the whole time. That'd be fun. We could move it up. We could move it up an hour if you want to get on there at 4:00 my time, but I don't know that we could technically go more than that.
No, I mean,
about an hour is probably good.
I mean, one of our wives will end up saying, "Okay, you're done."
Yeah, like hey,
there's like other life things that you have to do.
Which is fair. There is. So
yeah, it is. That's a fair assessment, which is fine.
Yeah,
and I will give Crystal credit too, because when I'm building my castle, she leaves me alone. Like if I'm building and I'm being creative, there's times when I sit out here in the shop and I'll build for like all day, like 9 hours, like until my feet and my back hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's awesome that she gives you that space to do those things.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, James Westman. I think he was James 5 Westman. It's the same guy. He's on Instagram.
It's not 5. There's no 5.
Oh, really?
There's a 5 in his name because he uses it as the S on Instagram.
The S in Instagram. That's why I would say that in my So anyway, James Westman. Yeah.
James Westman is James Westman. To the Brick Stop, it's James 5 Westman.
Because in my brain, in my dyslexic brain, I'm seeing the 5 and I'm putting it. I'm not replacing the S. I'm adding an S next to the 5.
Yeah.
It's all good. You've
been doing that for like a year.
Yeah, no. Well, and if no one corrects me, I'm just gonna keep going. So
well, I corrected you. It's all good.
Yeah, so we're good. What did he say though? I think we missed it.
Oh, he said jump in and out. No, I would be there from noon till midnight every Monday.
Nice. Well, it's good to have you, man. We really appreciate it. There's a few people who jump in and out. And there's a few people who stay pretty regularly and stay through the whole thing. And that's something to be said for those people. And we appreciate you being here. It really means a lot. So yeah, we're going to try and keep creating the content as much as we can. And yeah, stay tuned. Cause I mean, Andrew and I are always talking behind the scenes. And if we didn't have jobs and we had the money and the time to sit down and just create stuff for you guys, we would be shooting stuff out like you wouldn't believe. Products, content. It'd be insane. Yeah. We have a backlog of ideas as tall as the Empire State Building. So it's just about time. And so
and some of those ideas are not something you just like sit down and do in an hour.
Right. So, just so you know, as long as we're still around doing this, we're going to be cranking out content and other things for people to get their hands on. So,
well, I'm excited for big project 1 to get finished so that we can share with everybody a project that we've been working on for over a year.
And it's still going to be a while because there's a lot of production to put into it still.
There's still a lot of production to put into it. But once that's done, I'm going to free up so I can like start doing some more smaller stuff and like doing stuff regularly.
Yeah.
So
stay tuned, hang in there with us. If the content slows a little bit now and then, it's just because we're getting busy or we're working on something behind the scenes. So
yeah, I mean, I haven't even posted on Instagram in probably a week or so.
Yeah, I try, but things get busy, and if things take time to create, to put on there. So
yeah,
I try to keep a story or a reel going as I'm working in the background.
Brick Monarch Shop, we've quadrupled our sales like overall from comparison from 2021 to 2022.
Okay.
So like daily, like I've got to allocate a couple of hours just to pack orders for that business.
Right. Well, that's good to hear. That's awesome. I'm really excited for that.
It's good. It's good. But when I originally started Brick Monarch Shop, I didn't think that it would be as big as it is.
Sure.
I mean, I was literally just trying to do it for nostalgia purposes and just create stuff that people would like.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Not thinking like that it would I wasn't forcing it to like be something that would take so much time, but it has become that on its own.
Well, it sounds like it's not time to hire the nephew or something.
Well, I do. I have both my nephews coming over all the time, like doing stuff. Paying my 12-year-old nephew $20 an hour to come over and play with toys, basically.
Right. Hey, I mean, I'm sure he's not complaining.
No, definitely.
Well, what's cool about that though is I know you may not have said, originally that you weren't expecting it to blow up the way it has or whatever, but like I also know that you put a lot of intention into the things that you do, and so you did, in a sense, like shoot for the moon, and you're just a little surprised that you're actually on a trajectory to the moon now.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, because I remember when we started out, we're like, can we get the sales? Can we get this off the ground? Let's make it happen. Let's share this stuff. And it was a bit of a grind to start, and now it's really picking up, it sounds like. So I love it. That's awesome. And yeah, that'll, give us a springboard to keep pushing that stuff out and like make that happen.
For sure, man. For sure.
Good stuff, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. You've got plenty of stuff from Brick Monarch Shop.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got stuff I haven't even shown people yet. I'm hiding. I'm hiding some of that stuff, man. I want to start making more new YouTube videos on the side. Yeah, like I said, man, not to like sit here and complain about not having time. I'm just saying, like, at some point we will be creating more stuff. Like, it's gonna happen. There's stuff
more stuff, bigger stuff.
So anyway, there's your last big shout out to us, I guess. Yeah. Merry Christmas, guys.
One thing, James Westman said he's totally okay with the 5. So if he's James 5 Westman to you, Brick Stop, that's fine.
I appreciate that. He's an honorary James 5 Westman in the Brick Stop mind. How about that?
Good. All right, good. He said that the Brick Monarch Shop is awesome. If he had endless money, he'd be eyeing the blue coat flag sign.
Oh man, yeah. I think there's so much.
Cool you don't have that one, Jason. You've got the Imperial Guard.
Yeah, I got Imperial Guard. I got Wolfpack Shield. I got a handful of the original shirts, and then I've got some custom stuff, which you're technically not doing custom stuff, but you did for me because I got the connection, I guess. So
because we're buddies.
Yeah, I got the buddy connection. So
yeah, the Castle Buddy scenario.
And then, I've got some great decals and some handfuls of stickers and stuff like that too from it. It's all good stuff, high quality, obviously. So yeah, shout out to the Brick Monarch.
Yeah. So on that note, I'm actually pushing out all of the rest of the fantasy era stuff in January. Cool.
Awesome.
So we're getting the skull shield. We're getting the dwarf shield. We're going to get the troll shield. We're going to get all those t-shirts, all those decals. I might even add 1 or 2 of the LEDs to that from the fantasy era. So it's going to be
troll
super awesome.
It's going to be cool. Do you still have those blue Magisto lights?
Yeah.
I want one of those.
Yeah.
I need to get the Magisto blue light. Absolutely. Like if you sell out, you have to put one like somewhere hiding in a dusty box for the brick stop when I can get around to getting it.
Well,
I need one of those.
See, one thing about the Brick Monarch shop is when I get down to about one of something in stock, I'll reproduce and like have like 5 to 10.
Okay. I'm just curious, like at some point, I don't know. I mean, are you going to discontinue products and move on to new lines of stuff? I mean, at some point, that's what
I don't know. I mean, this might be something where I just keep adding stuff and just keep producing the same stuff plus new stuff.
Cool. Well, that'd be fun to see. That and it's the one. Your Magisto stuff is the best. It's that blue light with the Magisto one I want, and I want to get that green shirt with the Magisto like ale or whatever it is.
The Three Dragon Tavern.
Yes, that one is phenomenal. One of the best shirts by far that you've done. I mean, they're all good. But
yeah,
that one's like top notch, dude.
That one's super cool. I have one of them.
That shirt. Yeah,
I have one of them.
I've got those in my cart. I just need to get them, so don't worry about it. But yeah, I love that stuff. And those are kind of original designs a little bit. Like
yeah, they are. They're original designs. Yeah.
Yeah, those are good. I like it.
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it, man. Sure. So I guess everybody have a Merry Christmas. I think Jason and I will be back on Monday, the day after Christmas. Are you good with that?
Potentially. I probably. But if not, we'll at least make sure we make a post to let you know if we're not going to be on. So, because we sometimes skip one on it, and it just happens, and I'll try to be better about letting people know, like, hey, if we're not doing it this month or this week, then we'll let you know that we're not, so you're not waiting around or anything. So,
yeah,
but yeah, let's shoot for next Monday. That'd be fun. We'll jump back into a themed discussion probably. So,
yeah, it's just always good to take a step back and like, the time before the holiday, just kind of like relax and chill and talk about a few different things. Just kind of like having a Lego Christmas party real quick, where we just not really focus on anything too intensely, but mention the Christmas stuff and just be in good spirit, I guess.
Mention the news, the Lego news.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, that was fun. It was nice. It was relaxed. Just talking about, like you said. I was gonna say something. I can't remember what it was now, but oh well. It's all good. It was something Christmas related. But I think that's about it. Yeah. So thanks so much again. Just shout out to everyone who was listening. Have a great, safe Christmas. Spend the time with the family around the tree. Do your Christmas traditions. It was great to be a part of that a little bit here tonight. And yeah.
Merry Christmas, everyone, and happy building.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Wait, we got one
Relax
more.
theme fits.
There you go. Perfect.
Matt built a small tree for the holiday display during this. That's excellent, Matt. I wish I was doing the same thing. Maybe I will do that as soon as I get off here.
Sounds good.
All right. See you guys.
Have a good night, guys.